Good morning to Dr. Hannah and my friends. My name is Won Inchi and my group members are Jocelyn and Lydia. So our group interview Mama Q for our assignment.
Good day everyone. My name is Lydia Yohani. My message number is 104817. First, I will briefly introduce Mama Q. Mama Q is a small local food business located at TT3 Plaza, Kuching, Sarawak. It sells affordable local food and drinks to students and nearby residents. The restaurant has simple structure including the managers, kitchen staff, and service worker. The working environment is very busy, especially during the peak hour. Employees need to multitask such as taking order, packing food, handling cashier payment, and serving the customer. Most employees learn through observation and hands-on practice. New workers usually learn by watching the senior worker and practicing the task many times until they become more confident.
Next, I will talk about the observation findings. From our observation, the new employees at Mama Q are mainly training through briefing and hands-on guiding. On their first day, staff received an initial briefing about their cafe workflow, SOP, and system usage. This helped them to understand their daily work routines. After that, experienced workers provide one-on-one hands-on training. Senior employees demonstrate tasks step by step, allow the new workers to learn through direct observation and practice. For example, a senior worker guide a new employees on handling cashier payments and communicating with customers during the busy periods. So experienced workers also provide the immediately support and answer questions when they need. Next, we also observe that mistakes are correctly in supporting with. So when mistake happen, the manager or senior employee first handle the customer situation politely without embracing the employee in the public. After the customer leave, the mistake explained privately and the employee are guided to repeat the task correctly until they become more confident. Employees improve their skill mainly through repeat hands-on practice, guidance, and feedback from the senior workers. For example, when an employee is packing the wrong food items, the manager guides the employee to repeat packing food procedure and correctly. It's difficult tasks like cashier handlings and also master graduate through experience.
I will present the interview insight from our interview session with the manager of Mama Q. Based on the interview, employees mainly learn through observation and hands-on practice. New employees usually observe experienced workers before performing tasks independently. The manager also explained that experienced workers guide new employees during the learning process, where mistakes are corrected through reminders and guidance instead of punishment. Feedback is usually given privately after customer leave. In addition, employees help each other during busy hours, especially when managing customer orders and cashier tasks. The manager also mentioned that handling payments and giving change are the most difficult tasks for employees. Next, I will present the evidence collected during our observation, interview session, and photo evidence. During the observation, we found that employees often help each other during busy working periods. We also conduct an interview session with the manager, Mr. Lau, who explained how employees learn through guidance and experience. Interview quotes are also collected as supporting evidence. In addition, photos were collected to show teamwork, hands-on learning, and workplace interaction. This slide shows that the photo evidence collected during our observation at Mama Q. The yellow labels explain the purpose of each photo, such as the workplace environment, hands-on learning, guidance from experienced workers, teamwork, observation activities, and work processes. These photos support our findings that employees mainly learn through observation, practice, and communication with team members.
Next, I will talk about the learning process maps. This learning process map shows how employees at Mama Q learning step by step. First, new employee receives briefing and also experienced workers. They can learn the constants such as packing fruit, cashier handling, and food packings. Next, employee practice through hands-on learning with guidance and from senior workers. During the process, mistakes like wrong orders and cash calculation errors may happen. When the mistake have occurred, manager provide provide immediately feedback and correction. Employees then they will repeat the task until they become more confident and skilled. Finally, employees are able to work independence without the cross manager. Overall, the learning process at MamaQ mainly depends on observation, hands-on practice, feedback, and support from the experienced workers.
Next, I will explain the workplace learning diagnosis. One of the strengths identified as the strong peer mentoring and continuous guidance provided by experienced employees. Employees learn effectively through direct observation and repeated hands-on practice, which helps them adapt quickly to the learning environment. The constructive feedback is also delivered privately, which helps create a supportive learning environment and reduce employees' pressure. In addition, teamwork during busy hours encourage collaborative learning and knowledge sharing among employees. However, several learning gaps were also identified. The organizations lack structured training materials and formal learning guidelines. As a result, employees rely heavily on experience and tacit knowledge from senior workers. Furthermore, trial and error learning by busy hour periods may contribute to repeated operational mistakes, especially in cashier handling and food packing. Limited formal guidance may also slow down employees' adaptation and affect overall work efficiency.
Next, I will continue with the HRD recommendation. From our observation and interview, we found several problems in workplace learning. Some employees still make mistakes during busy hours, and new worker depends too much on experienced worker. So, we suggest 3 interventions to improve learning at MamaQ. The first intervention is to provide quick reference, cashier, and packing guide. We found that employees sometimes make mistakes in cashier handling, food packing, and customer order. This happens because they mainly learn through verbal guidance and trial and error. So, we suggest create a simple visual guide for cashier steps, packing procedures, and order checking. This guide can be placed near the workstation for easy reference. This method is suitable for MamaQ because it is simple, low cost, and practical. It can also help employees work more confidently and reduce repeated mistakes. The second intervention is to develop a training checklist for new employees. Currently, new employees rely a lot on experienced workers during daily work. Learning may also become inconsistent because different workers teach in different ways. Therefore, we suggest using a training checklist to monitor employee progress. Senior workers can check whether the new employee can complete tasks correctly without their help. This can help employees learn more systematically and reduce dependence on experienced workers. The third intervention is to conduct short end-of-shift feedback session. We found that employees sometimes repeat the same mistake because there is not much opportunity for discussion and reflection. So, we recommend short, maybe 5 to 10 minute feedback section after each shift. During the section, employees can discuss the problem faced during work and can share the suggestion for improvement. This intervention is simple, time-saving, and suitable for small restaurants like MamaQ. It can also improve communication and continuous learning among employees. In conclusion, workplace learning at MamaQ mainly happens through observation, hands-on practice, and guidance from experienced workers. The workplace already has a supportive learning environment, but there are still some learning gaps such as informal training and repeated mistakes. Therefore, the HRD intervention we suggest can help improve employee learning, reduce mistakes, and create a more consistent working environment. That's all from our group. Thanks for the listening.